History records that William Shakespeare had two younger brothers, Edmund and Gilbert. But did he have an older brother, John? I'd like to think so. Certainly in 1558, a child was born to William Shakespeare's parents and was baptised in Holy Trinity Church in Stratford-upon-Avon. In the christening register, the name was written as Jone, but everything was spelt wrong in those days. Everything was recorded wrong. Shakespeare never spelt his name the same way twice. So it could have been John as well as Jones. There was a later sister called Joan, and it would make sense that a child was named after the father, who was also called John. Whether or not John Shakespeare is real, he certainly fits the bill of somebody who would work for Walsingham and later Sir Robert Cecil and be empathetic to a modern audience, someone who disliked torture, someone with real values but with a heart too, and that is how I came up with John Shakespeare. Well, let's start by thinking what we mean when we talk about the Tudors. The Tudor era began in 1485. Henry VIII was involved in the dissolution of the monasteries and his great momentous events, the marriage to Anne Boleyn, in the 1520s, 1530s, 1540s. This is 50 years before the time I'm talking about. 50 years is the age gap between Downton Abbey, first series, and the Beatles. That shows you what an extraordinary time lapse there was. It's a different world. This is the beginning of the modern world. Let me just read you a quote from the historian A.L. Rouse, if I might. The Elizabethan age was so much the most intense and electric experience of a young people. And that's intense experience is what I try to capture in my books. This is a time of opening up of new worlds across the sea in America. It's a time of opening up new worlds of the mind, the writings of William Shakespeare. But it was also a time of warfare, of the most terrifying battle against Catholic Europe, in particular Spain, sending armadas against England. So what better canvas for a series of thrillers?